Hey there everyone, it's Matt, and today I'm going to be looking at a 2012 Toyota Yaris. This one is as base as you can get them. The only option on them is floor mats, but it comes in a good color. So let's get started. Starting from the back, you can see that this is a two-door hatchback. You can also get these in the five-door hatchback or four-door sedan. The car looks a little bit bulbous, looks like a little tick, but a lot of these smaller cars do with the Fiesta and any other small car. I do like the rear tail lights. I don't know, just the structure of them seems right to me. But let me look outside here. Let's take a look at the sticker. Like I was saying earlier, the only option on here is the carpet floor mats. This does get great gas mileage though, 30 city, 35 highway. So, you know, with only two doors, it's gonna be a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller than the five door. It's gonna get you better gas mileage. 32 combined, you save $3,850 on gas a year. If you're interested, the engine is a 1.5 liter four-cylinder engine. It doesn't say the horsepower, but probably 100 max. I'll have to check on that. Greenhouse gas fuel economy is almost perfect. Smog rating is just average. This one comes with wheel covers, no alloy wheels. Of course, remember, this is the base, most base, except for the floor mats. Let's take a look under the hood. Because there's only two doors, the doors are going to be a little bit longer, and a lot longer than I expected for a small car like this. They do shut very soundly, unlike the Prius, which I shut, which gave a nice tinny clank sound. This one gives you a nice solid sound. Again, no hydraulic lifts, but this hood's light enough where it doesn't even matter. And of course, you do get your stem right there. So there's your 1.5 four-cylinder engine, battery, and a good feature, you have your fuses up here, so you don't have to go reaching under your dashboard. It makes it nice and convenient up here. So while you're changing your lights, you can also change your fuse and work on your engine and not bang your head on your dashboard. So we're going to close this up, and I'm going to show you the trunk. With just a little pop right here. Comes up with some good hydraulics, not heavy at all. I like that. The space in here, there could be more space. I feel like they could have made the car a little bit higher up, not curved it in so much, and you could have created more space with this. For the fact though, you do get a cover, which seems a little loosely fitted for my taste, but you can also put these seats in the back down once I loosen both of them. And if that didn't catch on the front seat, because you do have to take the headrests out, it would fold flat, giving you nice space, and of course you can remove this. So for the matter, it gives you good space. Let's just put that back. There we go. So all in all, when you get a hatchback, you know you need that extra little space, and it'll do you well. Very easy to close that. So let's take a look inside. So as we go inside, just want to mention you one last time, the doors are going to be a little bit longer because it's only a two-door, but they feel nice and solid and sound. Again, unlike the Prius. You can see the floor mats right there, your only option. For such a cheaply priced car, the doors, I don't know, I just can't get over how solid the car sounds. It just feels nice. So I put the key in. This does have AC. This does have power locks. But has a window crank. I mean, it may be one of the least things that you care about, but myself, I could never deal with a hand crank. When I'm driving, I'd like to really just push the button, watch it go all the way down. You know how much I like just one touch buttons up and down for all windows. And now I can't even access the other window. I don't like that, honestly. Before we continue, let's turn on the radio here. FM, AM, no HD, no satellite. Of course, this thing is stock. Good tuner. Let's go to 99.5. Hopefully you're playing music.
Powered by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Cops are cracking down day and night.
For being a stock sound system, it sounds pretty good. Good bass, good everything. And here are your gauges. Now, one thing that I can see that's absent and almost ridiculously absent is there's no tachometer. But you can see there's a space for it, but there's nothing there. I think that's stupid. Is that an option that you have to option on? Is that something else? No, I think that's ridiculous. Of course, there's your speedo and your fuel. And on here, also, I'm not seeing a the thing that tells you if your car is going to overheat or not. I do not see that. Moving on, you do have your little holes for your things. No covers like on other cars, so it's a bunch of open holes. So open hole here, an open little cubby here, some sort of lip where you can put a pen, but you know as soon as you start driving it's just going to roll off. Good sized glove box, and inside here you have a good amount of space. And if you see up at the very, very top right here, you do have a USB and auxiliary port. That's kind of rare for something so base, but it's a good thing. Cup holders and everything back here. Now let me move to the back and I'm going to show you a huge gripe that I have against this car. So let's say you're trying to get in the back. You have to pull the seat up and watch it fold flat, and we can get in the back. Just like any car. Now, I do see a handhold over here that you can adjust the seat back. You pull it, and then it'll help you put the seat, where you need it to be. There's nothing on this side. I know the driver's on this side. I still think that should be on both sides. I know they're trying to cut costs. I mean, that's the only reason why you wouldn't have it. The only way I can see where something like that is warranted in a radically different way is the Hyundai Veloster, where you only have one door on one side, but that's for city parking. When you only park on one side, you only need door access on one. But still, that's just a stylized thing. This is, you could easily have one here, but if I push this back, I'm locked in here unless I want to scooch over to the other side. But that's alright. Moving on from that, you have your little cup holder here and your nook for stuff. And a bunch of hard plastics in here. Nothing really giving your armrest, but it's nothing special whatsoever. You do have handles all around the car though, so that's something I haven't seen in a small car, and I like that. Of course, there's the seats where you can put these down, and you can have a lot more space. So let me move on to the front again. All in all, this car is pretty nice. For a small car, you get the space you need, you get great gas mileage. And the styling is a lot better than it used to be, but still it looks like any small car does. Very bulbous. Now, just for the fact, let me show you a Yaris LE over here. This is a 5-door, and you can see more doors, the better. And this one, I believe, has power windows, power everything. I suggest get this one. You get more space in the back, and I like the style better. This one's a little bit too rounded. This one is better. So this has been Matt. I've been looking at and reviewing a 2012 Toyota Yaris 3-door hatchback. Subscribe to my videos, watch them, find me on Facebook, Twitter, and especially WordPress now, that I'm going to be putting all my written reviews, picture reviews, and video reviews there. And I'll see you next time.